Alright, welcome to our Monday mindset. We're just going to get the whole body into a really good place. Start off, we're going to go into like a couple of squat positions. So our feet just slightly wider than our hips. Turn out the toes just that little bit. I'm going to go a little bit sideways for you. So again, as we're breathing, shoulders up, back and down, tailbone tucking, ribs pull in, abs pull up. And as you breathe, we sit back, squeeze your butt to lift. Sit back, squeeze and lift. Keep the heart up nice and high. And just easy breathing. Make sure you anchor your feet to the floor so that you find the ball of the big toe, small toe, and just breathe and flex into those legs. Try to look up and out as much as you can. Alright, go 4 more. Make sure we press the knees out. 3, 2, 1. Let's hold it here. Pulse it down and then come up. Squat down and pulse and then come up. Squat down and pulse and come on up. Squat down, pulse and lift. And lift. Go 4 more. 4, pulse and lift. 3, pulse and lift. Go 2, pulse it and lift. Last one, pulse and lift. Shake out the legs. Shake out that whole body. Make sure everything is just loosening up just that bit. Well done. Alright. I'm going to stay this way. We're going into our reverse lunge. So right leg, just step it back. Nice big wide step back. Right heel up high to the ceiling. Anchor that left foot. Right it forward, left to back, and that tuck. So our lunge that right knee down. Lift it back up. Hold it. So as you're breathing, we're going to tap it in, tap it in, tap it in. And then tap it back, tap it back, tap it back. Lunge. And come on up. So that left knee stays bent. So we tap it in, tap it in, tap it in. Tap it back, tap it back, tap it back. Hold it. Lunge down and lift. Abs pulling in. Tap it in. Breathe. Tap it back. Lunge. Well done. Go 2 more. Tap it in. Breathe. Tap it back. Lunge. Last one. Tap it in. Breathing. Tap it back. Lunge. Little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back up. Bring that right leg forward. Shake out that left one. Super. Left leg back. For our lunge position. Heel up super high. Tailbone tucking. Left hip forward. Right hip back. You need to make sure that right knee is bent. And as you're breathing, lunging that left knee down. Bring it up and then tap it in. Tap it in, tap it in. Tap it back, tap it back, tap it back. Lunge. Bring it up and in. Tapping it forward. Tapping that leg back to lunge. Beautiful. Pulling those abs as you're breathing. Right knee that stays bent all the time. And that right glute is seriously working for us as we're breathing. Tap that left leg back. Sit back into that lunge. Come on up and breathe. So we're not coming up tall. Still keeping those knees bent. Well done. Tap it forward. Make sure that right hip is back. Left hip forward. Lunge it. Last 2. Going forward. Right leg is seriously working here. Bring it back. Last one. Come on forward with it. Come all the way up tall. Shake out that right one. Well done. Shake out everything. Just stretch everything out. Shake it up. Loosen the whole body up. Well done. Alright. Our little deadlift move. So again, feet hip width apart. Right heel comes up. Hitch back your hips. So that left knee is bent as well. Tailbone slightly tucked. So we're saying slightly tucked. We want to feel like your back is long. Abs pulling in. And just easy breathing. Sit back your butt, tap both hands down. Breathe. Breathe. So you want to make sure your back stays long. We're just tapping, sitting back into that left one. Keep the back nice and long. And breathe. Go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way back up. Right heel is down, left heel is up. Sit back. all the way back. Abs again, pulled in, pulled up, back is long, and hands hanging down, and then tap it down, and lift. Tap down, and lift. The big thing is that we're sitting back into that right butt cheek, both of them really, but the right one is doing all the hard work for us, keeping our back nice and long, and breathe. Well done. Lift. 5, and lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way again, up tall. Shake it out. Well done. Don't forget, of course, grab a drink at any stage that you need it. We're going into curtsy lunges next. All right. Breathing. Tailbone tucking, shoulders down. Don't forget those ribs pull in. Abs pull up, right leg. Cross it over. Curtsy. Tap it out to the right. Curtsy back. We tap and curtsy. Tap and curtsy. Well done. Bring in those arms. Only if you're able. Breathing. We're just tapping our toe to the right. Curtsy back. Sit all the way back into that left heel again if you're able. And breathe. Go 5, 4, 3. Well done. And 2. Last one. Bring it all the way back. Oh boy, shake out that left one. Super. Feet staying just slightly wider than our hips. Left leg, cross it over to the right. Sit back into that right butt cheek. And then tap. As you breathe, make sure you breathe your way through it. Sit into that right glute, so you sit back and then lift. Easy breathing. Breathe your way through it. Whoa, good job. Legs are on fire just at the minute. All about strength, mobility, agility. We get power into the whole body. Well done. Go 5, 5, 4, 3. Nice and easy. Go 2 and 1. Come all the way back. Shake out that right leg. Shake out that whole body again. Get everything moving. Well done. Shake it all up. Super. All right. Pliés. Oh, one of my favorites, I'm afraid, because again, everything works so hard. Toes turned out towards the corners of the room, not out flat. Tailbone tuck and keep that back long. Plie down. And lift. Plie. And lift. Well done. Good job. Go 2 and 1. We're going to hold it right here. Hands go to the back of your head. Make sure that lower back isn't arching. And right hand. And lift to the back of that right knee. Reach. 4, 3. Well done. 2 and 1. Hold it. Come on up. Shake it out. Good job. And again, plie down. Tailbone. Make sure that lower back is long. Left side. And reach. Breathe. And reach. Super. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Come up tall. And again, hip side to side. Shake it out. Well done. Hands can stay to the back of your head if you're able. Ooh, we're going to plie down again. Tailbone tucking. And right hand this time. So the front and back. Front and back. A little bit of a pulse move this time. Going from the ribs. Ooh, again, a leg burner. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, bring it all the way up. Oh boy, shake out the legs. Shake out the hips. All right, tailbone tucking. Come on down. Plie position. Left hand. Front. Back. Front. Back. So again, going from your ribs. Staying into that plie position. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Woo, come all the way up. Shake it. Super. Hands stay behind our head. Alright, so we're going down to our plie. This time coming up, right knee and elbow. Plie down and then left side. Right side. Plie and right knee to elbow. Plie down and then left knee and elbow. Plie down. Right knee and elbow. Plie. Left knee and elbow. Right one. Good job. Left one. Super. Go one more each side. Right side. Left side. Plie. Hands down to the floor. And just pulse your butt up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch into the legs. Sit back. Point the toes forward. Bend the knees again and round up your spine. Come all the way up tall. Well done. Bring your feet out just a little bit wider. This time toes are pointing forward and going into our side lunge. Sit back to the right. Sit back to the left. Well done. Right side. Left side. Beautiful. Right side. Left side. Perfect. All about the legs, I'm afraid so. Gonna get just that little bit of movement going again with that upper body. And breathing. Well done. We're gonna make both legs work a little bit harder. I know it's just all about that this evening, getting us into a good place. Alright, so instead even of stretching one leg straight and then bending the other one, we bend both. Bend. So sway the hips across. Nice easy little movements. All the way into the hips. Super. Breathe. Sit back that butt. Breathing. Reach. Reach. Imagine your hand is just going through water as we just get into those hips. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Hands to the knees. Sit our hips back and then just swaying those hips side to side. Well done. All about giving us energy for this Monday night. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck under, curl. Come all the way back up. Walk your feet back in. Shake them out. Well done. We are coming down to a kneeling position on our mat. Now if you've got any issues with the knees, roll up that mat or grab a cushion. Either way, whatever works for you. We're going to work up into the arms a little bit this time. But again, we want everything here working nice and hard. So our pelvic tilt forward and back. Forward and back. Well done. So when we tuck, we want to feel like our back is long, abs pulling up, ribs pulling in. And again, arch, curl, relax down the shoulders. One more as we arch and curl. Feel like everything's strong for you. Then we're going to hitch forward, which means just sit the hips back that little bit. Keep your back long, keep those abs pulling in, and just easy breathing. So all your weight is now forward. You can imagine leaning, trying to look out over a cliff. Well done. Don't leave the lower back arch, pull those hands up. So arms, both arms can hang down. I'm going to go this way so everybody can see what we're going to do. So arms, we go out and down and down. All right, if you're at home and you've got really, really good energy this evening and you think, okay, I could make this a bit harder. Well, you could if you throw a couple of weights at you and use weights. As I said, I'm not going to be using any weights this evening, but you could use weights for the whole class and then just feel like everything is working a little bit harder. And breathe. Go 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little pulses up. Breathe. Make sure the lower back doesn't arch for this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those arms down. Come all the way up tall. All right, I'm going to go sideways again for you. So staying tucked, and as you breathe, lean back and lift, lean back and lift. Should have said with a twist, all right? So right shoulder leaning back, right hand can float over that right ankle, and left one, and lift, right one, and lift, and left one, and lift. One more each side, right one, and left one. Bring it all the way back. Staying again, arch, curl, and lean. All right, I'm going to go this way. So again, as we hitch forward, hands down, hold your weights if you want this time, elbows to the side, and down, squeeze, squeeze, breathe. As you're breathing, we pull those abs up, we squeeze those ribs in, again as though you were squeezing a ball. Easy breathing. Squeeze, well done. Elbows out to the side. Go 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little pulses up. So if you're not using weights, but you want those arms even stronger, imagine you've got 10 kgs in each hand. Even using our head for this one. Go 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it down. Round your spine. Come all the way up. Staying in our kneeling position again if we can. Arch, curl, breathe, and lean. And lift. Well done. We lean and lift. Super. 3. And lift. Make sure the back doesn't arch. And lift. 2. And lift. Last one. Breathe. And lift. Arch. And curl. Just to bring that little bit of movement again. And breathe. Go 2 more. 2. And curl. And 1. And curl again and hold. We're going to kick our triceps, the back of the arms. So hinge forward, which means upper body leaning forward, butt pushes back. We're balancing, abs pulling in. Elbows this time, bend to your ribs. Make a tight fist. And then from here, kick back and bend. Kick back and bend. We're going to squeeze our shoulder blades slightly together. Press our shoulders down. If you're able, push the ribs just slightly back. Keep your shoulders back. And just easy breathing with this one. As you breathe, pull the ribs in, pull those abs up, and kick back those arms. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little pulses back. Keep your shoulders back. Don't leave that lower back arch. As you breathe, pull the ribs in, pull those abs up, flex into those abs. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach those arms down, hang them out. Round into your spine. Come all the way up. Well done. From our side position again, as you stay tucked in, we're going to lean to the right side and lift. Lean to the left side and lift. Now you might find one side a little bit easier than the other. Make sure you're not doing this with the lower back arched. And again, how strong can you have those core muscles? As we're breathing, left side. Don't push the hips to the side. Go from the ribs. And again, you get those obliques working even more. And breathe. Well done. To the left. Come back up 1 more. To the right. Lift, left, and lift. Good job. Very last one on this position anyway. So we're arching and curl. Little tuck under again. Hitch forward from the hips so that lower back stays long. Abs pulling in. Elbows start after the ribs. And this time, forearms are up. So we reach, pull back. Reach, pull back. Reach. Now again, if you're not using weights, but you really want to feel like, you're still getting more of a workout. So if you can imagine as you push those arms forward, then pull those arms back. Think about what you could be pushing away from you and then pulling back towards you. So you're flexing into a ton of muscles. Don't forget those core ones, that's all through our breathing. Well done. 5, pull back. 4, pull back. 3, 2, well done. 1, bring it in, hands down to the mat. We're on our hands and knees. Phew, at long last. Alrighty, from our hands and knees position, allow the back into that nice extension. And then from here, our curl, our cat stretch, rounding again from that lower spine. We did so much there that we had to hold the back in a lengthened position. Let's give it a bit of movement. Elbows slightly back towards the hips, abs pulling in, and then ribs and chest down. Shoulders back and pelvis tilting forward all the way for that nice arching extension. Go one more as you curl from your tailbone. Abs pulling up, pulling in. Feel like you're lifting as high as you can away from the mat. Elbows slightly back towards the hips. And then opposite direction. Ribs and chest down, shoulders back again. Pelvis tilting forward. Well done. Let's give that upper body a bit of a stretch out. Arms reaching forward. Lower your forehead and nose to the floor. Feel like your hips are being pulled back. Now try not to have your nose squished into the ground. We really don't want that look. Keep your back, your shoulders. Feel like your hips are being pulled. And then we're going to slide our hips all the way back onto our heels. Phew. And then come all the way back up. All right. From our hands and knees position, I want you to come on the back of your mat. So you are going to stay in an all-four position. But we're going into a lovely move called a bear crawl, and this is all about our core and about strength for the whole body. So we start off on our hands and knees. It's a little bit of planking though too as well. So we need to lift up into our shoulders, that tuck under, so you keep your back long, keep those abs nice and strong. Curling your toes, and as much as you're able, lift the knees that inch off the mat. Alright, from this one, we go right hand, left knee forward, then left hand, right knee forward, and you're still on all four. Right hand, left knee forward, left hand, right knee forward. Right hand, left knee forward, left hand, right knee forward. Alright, we're going back. Right hand back, left knee back, left hand, right knee back. So you want to level up and come onto your all four position. Right hand, left knee, left hand, right knee. Right hand, left knee, left hand, right knee. Lower the knees down. Point back the toes, sit back. Well done. Come all the way back up. We're going to mix it up a little bit. Don't we always? Lift up into your shoulders, curling the toes. Make sure again, hands just outside your shoulder line. Tailbone tucking. Feel like you're lifting up away from the mat so you get your core flexing and working for you. Alright, toes curled in, and as you breathe, lift the knees that inch off the mat. Alright, left hand forward this time, left knee forward. Right hand, right knee. Left hand, left knee. Right hand, right knee. Left hand, left knee. Right hand, right knee. You're still in that all four. Let's go back. Right hand, right knee. Left hand, left knee. Right hand, right knee. Left hand, left knee. Knees still an inch off the ground. Right hand, right knee. Left hand, left knee. I think we'll get one more. Right hand, right knee. Left hand, left knee. Oh, lower the knees down. Sit back. Well done. Good job. All right. Let's go all the way forward. Let's lie nice and flat. Take a bit of stress away from those hands and elbows. And coming on into our nice back extension position. Fingers open wide, palms nice and flat, elbows to the mat. Reach back the legs. tuck under on that tailbone. Start off with your forehead and nose to the mat. And as you're breathing, upper body lifting. Lengthen out through the top of your head. Pull those abs in. And again to lower back down. Make sure your hands and elbows aren't stressed with this. So shoulders back, shoulder blades down, tailbone tucking, legs reaching. Nice deep breath in and then breathing out. Lifting. Well done. Alright, if you can, let's reach both arms forward. Hands can start up facing in towards each other. Lengthen out through the neck. Pull those abs in. Alright, so breathing. Right arm, let's reach it out to the right, reach it back towards our right heel, reach it forward. Left one. To the left and back towards that left heel and reach it forward. If you can, let's add a leg. Right arm, let's swim it all the way out to the right, back towards that right heel, lift that left leg, lower the leg and bring that arm out in front. Left arm, swim it all the way back towards that left heel, lift the right one, right hip stays to the mat, bring that arm out in front, lower that leg back down, right arm all the way back, left leg lifting, all the way again, back out in front and lower that leg down, left arm, reach it all the way back, right leg lifting, and then bring that arm and leg down. One more. Right arm out to the right, reach it back towards your right heel, stretch into that left leg, bring that arm forward, lower it down, left arm reaching out to the back, left and all the way back, lift that right leg, keep the right hip to the mat, bring that arm forward, lower that arm, lower that leg, lower your forehead down, and breathe. Palms, come back again just outside your shoulders, elbows again nice and flat to the mat. And as you're breathing, lifting into that upper body, slide those elbows and hands forward and look out. We need to breathe. Feel like you're pushing away from the mat. If you have been sitting an awful lot today, or if you've been on your feet, you're going all day, the lower back feeling just that little bit weak, bring it into this position. The weekend was nice if you were sitting out, maybe you got time to read a book, or maybe you went off to the beach and you sat on a chair that wasn't the most comfortable, maybe comfortable at the beach, but cracky your back is talking to you after it. This is the position we're going to. Alright, coming down out of it, slide both arms forward again. Keep back your shoulders, reach those legs, and tilt back. Alright, this time, right arm lifting up in front, left leg lifting, keep that hip to the mat, lower it down. Breathing, left arm lifting up in front and right leg, lower it down. Alright, that's a nice basic move. If you feel like, you're getting enough out of that, you don't need to do any more. But of course, we're going to add to it. So shoulders back, tailbone tucking. Breathing, right arm, left leg lifting, little pulses up. You don't need to do the pulses if you feel it's too much. Breathe, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. And left arm, right leg. Make sure that right hip stays to the mat. You're keeping your shoulder back. Breathing, back muscles, abs working. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. And then we go right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg, and then swim it if you're able. Alternating arm and leg lifting. If it's too much, just kind of lift them individually. You don't have to swim it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Slide back those hands. Lower that upper body. And breathing out again. Lift into that upper body. Slide those arms forward and look out. If your lower back allows, we can lift the elbows or hips stay to the mat. Make sure those elbows aren't flaring out though. Tuck them in, elbows back towards the hips, and then just, how high do we feel we can lift away from the mat? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those elbows down, slide them all the way back. Lift the elbows, bring your palms nice and flat to the floor. Going back into our planking position, shoulders back, curling your toes, lift your hips, keep your knees to the mat, abs pulling in, and as you're breathing, we push up and push back. All the way with that core position, and breathe. Coming all the way back up. Keep your hands way out there in front. And we're going to go right leg, bring it forward to the outside of our right hand. Lift that left knee if you're able, push your right hip back, left hip forward, right arm reaching. Bring it all the way back, lower that left knee, right leg is back. Left foot to the outside of that left hand if you can. Curling the toes in the right leg, lift that right knee, push that left hip back, right hip forward, left arm reaching up. Bring that left hand down, lower the right knee, bring back that left leg. One more again each side. Right leg forward, curling the toes in the left leg, lift up that left knee. So you're lifting up away from the mat. Right hip back, left hip forward, right arm reaching up, super. Bring it all the way down, lower that left knee down, swim back that right leg, then left foot forward, curling the toes in the right one. Lift the right knee, push the right hip back, left hip forward, left arm reaching, both hands down to the mat. Push your hips up, bring back the left leg so now both legs are up. We're in our planking position. Going up into a pike, sit your butt up high, press back, go forward into your plank. Alright, from here, right foot forward, tap and back, left foot forward, tap and back. Pike lift up, plank position, feel like again you're lifting up, don't leave your hips into the floor. Right foot tap forward and back, left foot tap forward and back. Pike position, hips up, one more. And forward. Alright, right foot tap forward and back, left foot tap forward and back. Lower the knees down, sit all the way back. Breathe. Come all the way up, come on into your seated position. Swing both legs all the way up in front. Phew, well done. Clip has to come off for this one, I'm afraid. If you've got a ponytail, you'll have to lose it. Feet are anchored to the mat. Find the ball of your big toe, small toe, and into your heels. Make sure you feel your heels pull back towards your butt. We're up super tall. And then we curl round into your spine. Come into that C curl. So we go back on the tailbone, ribs back, and you're already in that beautiful C spine position. Think about your cat stretch. This is it from a seated position. Anchor your feet, and then slow and easy as you're breathing. Roll it all the way down to the mat. Oh, we're on the floor. Slide back those feet. Well done. All right. Pelvic tilt, forward and back. Let's hit the core just that little bit. We want to make sure we come into our nice neutral position. So again, we roll back on that tailbone. Feel your tailbone, feel your pelvis, feel the length of your spine, feel the ribs into the mat. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling. All right, we want to make sure that upper body comes into a really good place. So we're going to lift up the shoulders, tilt back the chin, keep your ribs pressed into the mat though. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out, reach up those arms, keep the shoulders reaching, breathing. Chin is tilted back so we get to breathe a little bit easier. And then as you breathe out, allow your shoulders to come down all the way into the mat. We keep our neck lengthened. So now our upper body comes into a really strong place. Staying in neutral as you're breathing. We lift that right heel and right leg floats up. Tabletop position. Well done. As we're breathing, left leg floats up. Tabletop position. Again, we want to keep our spine neutral. Tilt the pelvis back if neutral is too much for you. But certainly don't scooch under. That's really not going to put your back in any kind of good place. Alright, working into our core as we're breathing, going into our dead bug. Right arm reaches back. Keep a soft bend on that right arm. Left leg extends forward. Your spine needs to stay to the mat and you pull those abs in. Bring it all the way back. Left arm, right leg. And back. Right arm, left leg. And back. Left arm, right leg. And back. Right arm, left leg. Make sure your spine stays lengthened as you're breathing. We pull the abs up, pull the ribs in as you breathe. One more just like this. Right arm, left leg. Breathe, bring it back. Left arm, right leg. And bring it back. Let's hold it there. Bring your right hand across to that left knee. Push your left knee into your right hand. Make sure the knee doesn't kind of leave that hip position. And then breathing. It's left arm, right leg. And back up. Left arm, right leg. Now as you extend that arm and leg, make sure you're pushing the left knee into your right hand. Make sure the lower back stays lengthened. And of course we're breathing as we pull those ribs in, pull those abs up. Keep a very soft bend on that left elbow. So you get to reach the arm back and not put pressure on your shoulder. Last two. And lift. Last one. And lift. Right arm back up. Left hand across to that right knee. Take a break if you need it. And then come on back into this again. Right elbow soft. And as you breathe, right arm back. Left leg forward. Push that right knee into your left hand. Bring it back up. And breathe. The lower back stays lengthened. And lift. As you breathe out, pull those abs up, pull the ribs in. And breathe. Good job. Pressing that right knee to your left hand. Make sure your back doesn't leave the mat. And then we extend that left leg forward and reach that right arm back. Keeping our right elbow nice and soft. Make sure, of course, you're not overstretching to the inside of that right arm. Go 3 more. 3. And lift. And 2. And lift. 1 more. Bring it all the way again back in. Hug both knees in to the chest. Think about where your chest is. I know normally I'm saying shoulders, but this time it's just chest. Keep the tailbone, keep the lower back lengthened all the way into the mat. Shoulders down. Bring your hands to the back of the knees. And as you're breathing, head and shoulders come up. We're going to roll it forward, roll all the way back up into our nice seated position. Keep your hands to the back of the knees, pull those heels up from the mat. Now if you can, bring your hands forward to down near the ankles. Bring your feet and knees all the way together. Round into that C spine. Alright, and then breathe in. Our toes come up. We're balancing on our sit bones and then roll it back, roll it up. You need to go into that C spine first and breathe. Roll back, roll up. C spine, don't even think about going down to the floor with your back straight. And breathing, roll it back, roll it up. Go for 1 more. C spine, and breathe, roll it back, roll it up. Hold it, if you can, hands to your calves. Lift those heels up, come on into that teaser position. We're holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll it all the way down onto the mat. Oh boy, let's stay there. Good job. Bring the ankle bones to the outside of the knees to your shoulders this time. As we just open up into the chest, into our hips, into our pelvis. Well done. Stretch that left leg down straight. Lengthen it away from you. Keep the small of your back lengthened into the mat. Right knee, let's float it back up over our hip. Right arm all the way out to the right. Left hand to the outside of that right knee. As you're breathing, let's lift that right hip up off the mat. Roll it over towards the left side. only where you're able for. As we're breathing, and we allow our right shoulder to stay to the floor, breathe into the ribs on that right side, breathing in, breathing out, relax the ribs down and feel like your right hip is pushing over towards the left just that little bit more. You might feel it in underneath that left shoulder blade. Breathing into the ribs, breathing out. Of course, we get that beautiful pec stretch as well. One more again as we're breathing in. And as you're breathing out this time, relaxing the ribs, feel like your right hip is just being pushed back onto the mat. Nice and easy. Well done. Lower that right foot down. Slide back that left knee all the way into that left shoulder. Think about where your shoulder is. Extend that right leg all the way down. Feel the front of the hip lengthen. Feel your spine all the way into the mat. Outside of the ankle, lining up with the outside of the knee to the shoulder. Then allow that left knee, tabletop position. Left arm all the way out to the side. Right hand to the outside of that left leg. And as you're breathing, lifting that left hip, rolling it over towards the right side. Keeping our toe towards the floor. I'm not going to say get it to the floor, go towards the floor. Go with what you're able for. So as you're breathing in, we breathe into the ribs on that left side. And as you breathe out, feel your hip push towards the right. So we're allowing everything that extra bit of a stretch. Left shoulder stays to the floor now as much as you can. Breathing into the ribs. Breathing out, relax the ribs. Push the hips slightly more over. Very last one as we breathe in, breathing into the ribs. Breathing out this time. Feel like that left hip just gets pushed back onto the mat. So you're going from the hip as much as you're able. Right, left hand to the back of that left knee. Right knee coming on up. Bring the knees and feet all the way in together. Hands to the back of the knees. And as you're breathing, lifting up your head and shoulders and roll it forward again. Phew, good job. All right, we're going to cross the left foot in behind the right one. And then we're going to bend that right knee. So we're going to come into our pretzel sit. We're going to bring our left hand on the floor behind us. Fingers pointing back. We take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, lift the hips and reach that right arm all the way back. We're looking up towards the ceiling. If you can think about a dramatic pose, oh boy, this is it. Then come all the way again back down. Bring that left hand from the floor, both feet out in front. Right leg crosses in behind the left one, left knee to your right foot, right hand, reach it back. So fingers pointing back. And again as we're breathing, lifting up the hips, reaching that left arm over. We're lifting up the ribs. Again, we think dramatic as much as we're able. And breathe, come all the way again, back and down. Super. We need to come onto our knees. So abs pulling in, lift all the way up. Onto the knees. Swing back your feet. Poor old knees are getting a little bit of a bashing tonight, but that's okay. All about strength. And as we're breathing, whichever leg you want to bring out in front, bring it out. Sit your hips back, tuck under, curling the toes and the leg at the back. And as you breathe, lift all the way up into your standing position. All right, well done. From here as we're breathing, arms down, lift up, breathe in, and breathe out. Well done. Breathing in and breathing out. Super. All right, anchor your feet to the floor. Sit your hips back. A little tuck under, keeping your back nice and long. As we breathe in and then breathe out. Pull the ribs in, pull those abs up. Let's keep our heart high. We are done for this evening. Well done.